So this is a visual video review. I've been wanting to do some video reviews for a while, but I haven't really had, I've been thinking about it, but I just don't really have quite the technology, so I apologise for the quality. This is just on my UCam thing, so I apologise. It's not great. I don't really have a lot of access to the technology, but I'm going to do it. So the film I'm reviewing today is Moana, which is the new Disney animated musical film. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, just spoil it. So I've just seen that today. It's just been released today, already in America, already got really good reviews. And so I'll start off by saying that this year, 2016, has been a very, very good year for animated films. I mean, think about it. We start off with Zootropolis, or Zootopia as it is also called, which is just great. Great story, and it's very funny. Yeah. Then we have The Secret Life of Pets, which was just fun. Finding Dory, which is Pixar always do. They have some strong heart, man. America still aren't as fond about it. Well, they like it, but they don't think it's great, and, well, they're wrong. And then we had Kubo the Two Strings, an absolute piece of artwork itself. Absolutely brilliant. I have a still few little tiny nitpicks about Kubo the Two Strings, but overall it's great. Then there was Trolls, whatever the flip Trolls was. I didn't see that, still haven't, don't want to. And then there was Stork, still quite like to see that, but heard that's not meant to be brilliant. And we've also got the upcoming Sing, still that's not coming out till late January, so still got a bit of time. And so, all the ones this year, they've all had their defining factors, and Moana is the whole package. It really is. It's funny, it's a great story, it's visually beautiful, it's got a great voice cast, and it is just great music. It is absolutely brilliant. So it's a new Disney animated film, and so the setting is, it's set in a kind of Titi, I think, world, kind of a sort of island, a world of islands in the sea, like made up, dominated by native tribes, and sort of they live in this world of gods, and sort of we focus on this one island and this one girl called Moana, who's the daughter of one of the tribe leaders there. So they're a native tribe, and basically, so she's like the next one to lead the island. But she's kind of got this spiritual inner calling and ambition that she needs to do something else. She needs to go out and explore the rest of the world around them, go in the sea and find something. But, her father restricts her. No, it's dangerous, you need to stay here and, lead your people. But she knows there's something, and she does get this spiritual calling from the sea that, yes, you need to do something amazing. And so she does. She sets out on this journey to return this sacred artifact to a dying island, which is kind of the life force that sustains the world, and as it hasn't got its heart, a darkness is kind of taking over the world, and Moana has to set off this journey to return it, on which she meets Maui, a demigod character with awesome powers, shape-shifting abilities, and together they must go on this journey to return it. And it is just brilliant, and it is just such an original, fascinating story. We don't get a lot of, these original fantasy stories. And when we did in Kubo, and there's kind of, a similar kind of ideas in that. And it is just absolutely brilliant. It's an extraordinary world. It's a bold story that believes in itself, which is great. Like Kubo, it doesn't constantly remind the audience what's going on. It's firm. It explains at the beginning, and you know that this is the world you're living in, and deal with it. Yeah, that kind of stuff. So first off, we have our two lead cast members. The character of Moana, which is voiced by the new young talented, if I get her name right, Aura Cravaro. Yes, Aurea Cravaro. Yes, beautiful. Yeah, brilliant voice cast. Yes, you can do a great performance even if we don't see your face. That's been proved like this whole year. I mean, look at Secret Life of Pets, and she does an absolute great job of Moana. And then Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who voices Maui, the demigod. I'm not usually a fan of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, but he does a great job here. I mean, usually I find him annoying because on screen he's always just a beefy character with muscles, but in this film he's an animated character with beefy muscles, and he's great. He performs his character really well. He's not dislikable. He is meant to be kind of a bit of a jerk at first, but they're all great, and they have this real good bond as they journey together in this adventure. and it's great. Join with them is this mentally handicapped chicken as well, which is kind of the source of the comedy, which is just great. And so yeah, comedy. It is. I mean, I wouldn't call it a comedy, but it does have funny moments, and it is funny. I did laugh, which is a rare thing for me because I don't usually laugh. But what's great is that it doesn't need the laughs. It doesn't need to be funny. It's a PG certificate, so it's an animated film to take your kids to. But you know, it's not the whole. It's not the whole. You know, go have a laughing time. No, because it would be great if there were even no jokes with it at all. And so the main the main aspect of it is the music, because it is a musical. And it is sensational as a musical. It's brilliant. It's like this year's Frozen. Still haven't seen Frozen, but you know what I mean. You know, and it's just got great music, all performed beautifully. They're just all wonderful. And this is what happened to me when I was in the cinema. Every song that they played, I got a shiver kind of in my shoulders. You know, kind of. Ooh, you know, kind of excitement and fun. You're like, yeah, I'm really getting into this. And like, say that was like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling it. And then in the final song, like the final one where they sing and everything, I absolutely broke down. I shrunk into my chair, filled with this over sort of kind of, I don't want to say spasm, but kind of, yeah, like, ooh, I'm really into this, I love this film, it's absolutely beautiful. I'm not joking, that did happen to me. I mean, I felt like this with other films, I felt like about this for Arrival, but this, I was actually physically moving, I couldn't control myself, I just absolutely melted. I wasn't quite crying, because it wasn't kind of that atmosphere, but I was in a really emotional state. And that is just brilliant, and the songs are beautiful, they're wonderful, and I can't wait to listen to them even more. Yeah, and so visually it is beautiful. It's got this wonderful presence of the sea, because the sea is a key aspect here, and it is just beautiful islands, and just everything is wonderful, and it kind of takes you back to that Hawaii. It kind of brings you in that kind of coastal Hawaiian kind of atmosphere, you know, and every scene is a painting. It really is. I was like, every edit, I was like, that's a painting, that is a paint. They're all paintings. It is absolutely brilliant. Sorry, I'm a bit floppy, but yeah, that's who I am. Yeah, so I've written a few notes. Wonderful, bold narrative, visually magnificent. It also reminds me of a couple of other films, like Lilo and Stitch. All the surfing moments, you know, you can't have that kind of atmosphere, the Hawaiian atmosphere you get. Also takes me back to Kubo and the Two Strings, its fantasy world and everything, and its solid piece of artwork. And then Life of Pi, you have that Life of Pi kind of aspect, which is you know, how he's looking into the sea and seeing all these wonderful things, and yeah, we get that as well. And there is this kind of spiritual plot of a god being involved, and it is just absolutely wonderful. I want it to be a modern classic, to always be remembered. Yeah, so it's brilliantly beautiful. It's directed by Ron Clements and John Musker, done a great job, written by a lot of people, brilliant music, and I strongly recommend you see it. 10 out of 10, second favourite film of the year at the moment. Strongly recommend you see it. Moana. It's called Moana. Disney.